Hello there guys, this is Neria from Falcon Safaris, bringing you safari, Africa and travel information tips right at your fingertips. And today we are going to be looking at one of the biggest reserves that you can go and visit whilst you're on a safari in Botswana, and that is the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. Now, as the name clearly implies, the Central Kalahari Game Reserve is situated right in the middle of Botswana, in the center of the Kalahari Basin. It is the biggest reserve in Botswana, and not only that, but is the second largest reserve in the world. Now, this reserve is the most remote reserve in Southern Africa and is well known for being home to the ancient hunter-gatherer society, the San Bushmen, which is also the oldest living culture in the world. For tours and safaris in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve, due to its location, you need to spend at least 7 days in the reserve. You can also do 8, 9, 10, or even up to 22 days in the reserve. You can tour the reserve as family, as friends, as colleagues, and even as people who are on a romantic getaway. The best time to visit the Central Kalahari Game Reserve is during the wet months from December to March. This is when the wildlife migrates into the park, and this is when the animals gather around the pans in the Deception Valley area. And because the reserve is in the Kalahari Basin, which has a desert environment, this is when vegetation sprouts out and animals come into the area, allowing you to spot a lot of animals whilst you are on your safari in the reserve. Now, some of the wildlife that you can spot in the Kalahari Game Reserve are mostly desert-adapted animals, and these include the honey badgers, the bat-eared foxes, the African wildcat, and also some desert-adapted elephants, which are quite a spectacular scene. There are also some predators that you can spot in the reserve, and those include the famous black-maned lions, the rhino, the spotted and the brown hyena, as well as the cheetah and the wild dog. You can also see some jackals, although rarely spotted, but you can see them, as well as your common zebra and your giraffe. Now, what to experience in the reserve? The Kalahari Central Game Reserve is beautiful and has some beautiful experiences to it. There are magnificent cloud formations during the summer rains, and there are also thousands of grazing animals on the grass plains of the reserve. There are some fascinating reptiles here and there, and also the beauty of the Deception Valley, and not to forget the beautiful starry nights that you have experienced in the reserve during the night. Now, the travel guide into the reserve, we have some night drives which are also done outside the park on some private areas outside the reserve, and also these provide a unique look at the nocturnal creatures of the Kalahari. So if you're not really a during the day person, you can also opt to do some night drive. Explore Botswana's Green Season Safari that will give you the opportunity to participate in all the activities. Now, most people frequently ask what to pack on a safari in the Central Kalahari Game Reserve. Make sure to pack your hat, a camera, some sunscreen because it's hot, and also pack some light jackets because in the night it can be very, very cold. So the accommodation, we as Falcon Safaris have partnered with some lodges and camps within the reserve to make your stay in the reserve very much memorable. And some of the lodges include the Deception Valley Lodge, the Kalahari Plains Camp, and the Tau Pan Camp. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and comment with your friends so that you can have a memorable experience, and let us as Falcon Safaris be your guide.